And welcome back, this is Baller Scuba with more Let's Play Dragon Quest II. I'm joined as always by my now complete squad of Prince Line, Prince Rolando, and Princess Linda. As you can see, I've done a little bit of level grinding. Primarily, the purpose of that was to get Linda up to level 5 because she needs MP most of all. As you can see, her MP is higher than Rolando's, her HP is lower than Rolando's because she is almost pure mage in this game, which means I don't use her properly. That's pretty much the way that I always do it in these early RPGs. I just don't use mages properly. As you can see, her strength I don't think went up any. I think she started with 3 and she's still on 3 at level 5. Her agility is pretty average, the same as Line's, 1 higher than Rolando. Vitality, attack, defense ridiculously low, HP low, and max MP high, higher than anybody else in the party. I did purchase and equip her with the Sacred Knife, but unfortunately in terms of armor, she can't find anything that she likes, so she's stuck on plain clothes for now. Literally just walking around in her Sunday best or whatever. But she does learn a couple spells. Unfortunately, I can only see Heal More here. Of course, that is the same as Dragon Quest I. It heals you more than heal. Makes sense? I always think so. So, with all that done, I will show you her other spells once we get into a fight, because we are leaving the town of Wind Mantle. That took me a little while to think of, but I remembered your damn weird name. Let's head to the north here. We're going to stay on the east side of these mountains here. We're going to go for the centipedes, and then you two can attack the Tahoe Drakey. Linda does have 3 spells in total now. Heal More, we already saw, I already explained it. Heals. Sleep, puts the enemies to sleep. Infernos is really what I'm supposed to be using for her. I'm supposed to, well, I get the feeling that I'm supposed to use those on all tough enemies. It will attack the entire group, and at this level it might actually kill good majority of the enemies that we are fighting. The entire group is just the one spell. However, it costs a 1/12 of her total MP, so I'm not a fan of using that, and I'm just going to let her attack. And that will probably be bad for me in the long run, but at least I'll save MP to heal, which is technically Rolando's job in the party. Linda is more of a black mage in terms of a build, or how I feel like the game wants you to do it, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to me. Now, if I remember right, we crossed the bridge up here and we want to keep on going north. No, I am wrong. We want to go south, because north led to nowhere. Yeah, whatever. You two take on the Drakeys. We'll see if Linda can kill anything. Oh, guess what? She can't. At this level, she might not even be able to take out some of the easier stuff that we have seen before, like maybe even some of the slimes she would have trouble with. She is not an attacker, so I'm pretty much attacking with her just to conserve MP. That's the primary purpose. Okay, for this one, I am going to be using a spell, Infernos on the mandrills. Let's see what we can do here. We got 18 and 33. We got one of them, and there goes the other one, and that is how it is done. Like I said, I can only do that 12 times before she is just out of MP, so I am not a fan of doing that very often. And we've seen those before. But of course, we're only going to be able to take out 2 at the most here. More likely just 1, maybe the other one. Yes, we do get the other one. And Fireball is not good. How can these lizard flies use Fireball? I don't know. I'm just glad it's not Infernos, because that would hit everybody. 108 experience, though. Good lord, that is a lot of experience. We are raking it in. That's just, God, I don't like these curly Q paths. And, oh, shit. Okay, Mandrill's most dangerous. Lizard Fly is next, and actually the Magician rarely uses magic, so he's kind of the lowest one on the totem pole for me. Especially since he tends to run, apparently. I am not used to enemies running from me, but I will accept it whenever it happens. What we are looking for is a path down here. There, yes, sure, go. And as you can see, once again, the attack would normally have been wasted in the original version of the game, but in this version of the game, it just transfers on to the next enemy, which is always nice, because you never really know with these three party members who's going to go first. You don't know really a lot of things. Damn, these battles are starting to get tough. I might have to start cutting these pretty soon, actually. These are starting to get a little bit longer than I would like, considering that I now have a full party. I'm taking on quite the lead. But, you know, still just technically 2 turns, but it's still eating up a little bit of time, so I'll probably start cutting these from now on. I did like it when I didn't have to cut, though. That was always nice. These are, unfortunately, just getting too long. What we want to do is head down through here. And if we head down through here, we can find a couple more bridges. Hooray. And we do have some new enemies. We have Hoimy Slimes and a Living Dead. I'm going to take on a Living Dead. Slimes aren't usually that difficult, so I should be able to take them out fairly simply here. But I didn't kill anything. And that's always nice, and the damn Hoimy Slimes heal. Of course they do. Should still be able to take it out with Lion's next attack. He did level up in the last battle, so we have a little bit more strength. The max level for Lion in this game has been increased. The last game it was level 30, and you're kind of like, oh, we're almost halfway there. No, they changed it. Now it's level 50, just for the record, and I will do that at some point. What we need to do is keep on following these bridges here. Let's cross this bridge and head over to the west, and it's pretty much a straight shot where we need to go. This giant tower right here. This is the Tower of Wind, so let's go inside. And we are inside and somehow facing the exit. What we need to do is head to the southeast corner here, where there is an obvious treasure chest. And in this treasure chest, we can find a medical herb. Lion has room for it. Very nice. We have gotten more inventory space with the princess in the party. Now we actually do need to go out of the castle. It should be nice and fun. To get the next set of stairs. The next set of stairs that the only set of stairs that we want to use are actually a little bit outside of the castle in the northeast corner. The other ones are not so productive. You can fall off the edge of the tower here, so don't do that. How you doing, dude? You should watch your step when walking along the outer edges of the tower. That's kind of just what I went over. You sure are a smart fella. Well, you're a fart smeller. Well, you ought to watch your step or you will fall from the tower. Like I just said, you will actually fall. As you can see there's a cape or something. Maybe it's a fancy looking helmet of gold there. Hopefully we can find a way to get to it. Let's head over here and find out what's in the treasure chest. We have new enemies. We have goblin rats. These guys I'm just going to basic attack and hope that it works out well. If you guys could spread out a little bit. You guys are doing a ton of damage to me. Maybe I do need to start using infernos for these kind of guys. It depends though, it really does depend. Now unfortunately I can't really focus who I am attacking on, so I don't want Line to hit the second guy there. Luckily they killed him before he got his turn. And we get 92 experience. God, so much experience. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me. And in here we can find 343 gold. Very nice. Let's head up some more. Oh, we got smoke. Have we seen smokes? We might have seen smokes, but I'm going to fight them anyway. They are fairly easy. Especially when they miss all the time. you know, there's not much strategy in this game, unfortunately. You kind of just take what they give you. And even when I have a mage in my party, I'm very reluctant to use the spells because I want to save it for bosses, really. But I do need to heal, so let me take care of that with Rolando. With that done, we can head up these stairs and we can find ourselves on another level. We want to hit the first stairs that we get to here. The living dead can actually cast a spell known as Surround, which is new to this game. It works very similar to Blink or Darkness in the Final Fantasy franchise. Pretty much means you can't hit them very well. And it goes on you, but not on them, if that makes sense. Once again, you want to be very careful here not to fall off. Now we can take this path up and down those stairs there. This should be pretty easy. Pretty easy. Hopefully Rolando goes first and maybe he can kill the Lollyho Ant. He does, so maybe Linda can finish this guy off. No, so close. There you saw he went for Surround, but it didn't work. It would have made it so I couldn't hit him very well, but it didn't work, so he gets to die anyway. And down he goes. Another level up. This one's for Linda, up to level 6. As you, holy crap, look at her speed go up by 7, max HP up, and she has learned Surround. Very nice. I should also mention that Rolando has learned a new spell, that's Return. That works pretty much the same as it did in the last game. So that should be useful at some point. I'll probably make good use of that. It takes you out. No. I was about to say that it takes you out of a dungeon, but I don't think it does. I think it warps you back to this town where you saved. But here we can find the Wind Mantle. And Rolando gets it. I don't want him to have it, though. So we're going to give that. This is how this system works. We're going to give that to Linda. And now we go back in, and we could try to do it from the equip screen. We could do it from the menu screen, I believe. But there we go. It's an accessory, and well, it helps. It doesn't tell you what it does, unfortunately, but you'll have to trust me and say that it helps. Can we? Oh, we can walk over these? I didn't think we could. All right, so now we have to backtrack a little bit. We have to go back to the last fork in the road, I guess you can say, which was the stairs on the 4th floor. Gotta be careful. Don't want to fall off. Although, now that we have the wind cloak, we can actually fall off, no problem, and it won't hurt us like it would have before. So we are free to do that still, though. I don't want to fall off just yet. Now, if I remember right, we want to go around this way. Yeah, I don't think it really matters which way you go. It all leads to the same set of stairs. Just the one goblin rat? Okay, sure. Rolando should finish them off. No? We needed Line for that? Okay, fine. Whatever. Line, you're the only person that can kill rats. You would have been great in the Elder Scrolls series. Sure, because you are the killer of all rats. But if we make it to the top of the tower, we can find a prayer ring. Rolando gets the prayer ring. Now, I should mention the prayer ring. It restores your MP when it's used, but it has a chance of breaking all the time. So, you could make it the entire game without it breaking, but you could also have it break on like the first or second try, you know what I mean? So I'm not a big fan of using that except in cases of emergency, you know what I mean? So I'm going to not use that pretty much on screen. Hopefully I'm just never in a case of emergency, because I just don't like the chance of it breaking. Now let's fly off! Now that we have the wind cloak with us, we land pretty nicely here. Now if I remember right, we can use return. Yes, this is the one that'll warp you back to the town where we started our journey. So I'm going to rest up and save here, and I will be back.